Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Clayton from Roseanne, and in this quick little video, I'm going to be showing you how to dramatically increase your call quality and your show-up rate. So if you're booking sales calls or all that kind of stuff, this video is going to be very helpful to you. And the reason I'm doing this video is because if people don't show up to your calls, it's essentially like lighting money on fire. Okay, so if you're running any kind of paid traffic, you're spending any money on this, sometimes even the CPCs or the cost per call can be like $200 plus. And so you're definitely going to want to implement these tips, okay? So it's going to help you quite a bit. All right. Now, the thing is, no-shows happen for lots of different reasons, okay? Prospect can forget because they don't have enough reminders, right? The prospect sometimes has a conflict and they just don't show up. A lot of times the prospect has doubts between the time that they actually book the call and the time they're supposed to show up. They start thinking about stuff. They go check out competitors, get a bunch of doubts. Also, sometimes this happens. The prospect actually gets embarrassed. So if they don't have reminders and they miss a call and you reach out and you go, why didn't you show up to the call? They get embarrassed and then they just ghost. And then you lose the client for either forever or for a period of time because they're embarrassed that they didn't actually show up to the call. So people are kind of strange in this, but this happens. And so if you actually implement the tips I'm going to show you in this little quick video, it's going to solve all of these and it's going to help you out quite a bit, okay? So let's just get right into it. 5 super simple hacks to make. Plus, I'm going to show you bonus at the end where you can get some more important things you can do to keep increasing that call quality and get more people to show up, okay? Before I get into it, this is the number one. This is the first thing. It is the most important thing. The most important thing out of all the tips, if you only take one, is this one. The most important thing is going to affect call quality is literally what happens before the call is even booked, okay? It's not like reminders. Those are great, don't get me wrong. But like what happens before the call is even booked? What is the context of the actual call? So from my wisdom of experience, let me tell you a quick story. So in my last business, we were having customers or clients or leads, they were self-booking about 200 to 300 different calls per month. Okay, so they go on our website, just find it, and they book a call, and that was pretty great. Then we decided we want to increase this number. So what we did is we just hired a bunch of SDRs or sales development reps, and what they are supposed to do is they're supposed to reach out to all the leads that come in and try to get them to book calls. And these people these SDRs, they were incentivized to book the call. So we gave them like $1 or something per call booked. I forget exactly what it was. Maybe it was more. I don't remember. Anyway, what we found out very interestingly is that the SDR booked calls, the ones that they booked, they had a 50% higher no-show rate, right? Now, in retrospect, this is pretty obvious. People that are self-booking their calls, they're very incentivized. They want to do it. They're doing it themselves as opposed to somebody calling them up and going, hey, do you want to book a call? And they're like, oh, okay, right? So what we just saw is like a dramatic difference in the context in which the call was booked, right? And so that's my main point here, which is that the method dramatically affects the quality. So looking at the way you booked calls on your site, this is going to dramatically, determine the results. So for example, if you have a cold SDR like we just talked about, you can get a lot of variability in the call quality, okay? So you can do it a lot better than we did originally. We eventually fixed it, but the idea is that you do much more qualification, you have more of a script, do it a lot better, but you can get a lot of variability in that if you don't do it right. So do it better than what we originally did, all right? You could also do a VSL to book a call. That's another very popular thing, depending on the context that the customers has. Whether it's warm leads, you can actually get amazing results out of that. If it's cold, you got to have a banger VSL with a really defined avatar, and you can definitely do it. It's just there's a lot of variability in that funnel. Booking link on the site. So this is what we use a lot. We usually get pretty great results out of that because people are going with intent. But some of the best call quality that we've received is if you're using, essentially warm leads. So like your email or SMS to book a call, you usually get excellent call quality out of that. Or even one of my favorites, if you're doing this, a Webby to book a call, because you're going to get amazing results out of that because people just spent like an hour or two with you. So definitely different context equals different results. Okay, so that's the most important to think about when you're thinking about, man, where are these calls come from? Why are they not showing up? What is the context that they entered into when that came through? Okay, cool. So if you want some more ways to book calls, if you want to increase the actual number of calls, actually, second link, this is a second bonus, down in the description, so check that out. Okay, number 2, pre-call booking questionnaire. So some people just put a calendar there or whatever. It's a really good idea to do an application type funnel, so people actually apply before they even get to the booking link, okay? And the reason you do that is because you can do qualification within this form. So, for example, you can figure out, do you have money or you do not have money? So if people are showing up to the calls and they don't have any money, they're not interested in spending money, your salespeople are going to be really upset. So you can actually ask that question inside the questionnaire, and then you could siphon off the people that said that they're not willing to invest in themselves or whatever. You can also do form customization. So, for example, if you serve multiple different avatars, so different types of people that might want different types of products, then you can ask people what their avatar is and siphon them off and send them to different products or offers or even salespeople or whatever, and that can help out quite a bit. Or you can also do SDRs better than we did originally and do more qualification. So when your SDRs are calling up all the leads, make sure that the incentives are aligned so that they get the right people booking calls, not just anybody, not just total number of calls, right? Incentives are very important. Incentives will show you results. Okay. Number 3, this was pretty simple. It's like dead easy, but often forgot. Number 3 is limit how far in advance someone can book. And the reason is because between the time of the calendar booking here on the left and the time of the actual sales call, anything can happen, okay? Often we see doubt, fear, objections, priority, competitors. They'll book a call, and then as soon as they do, they're riding high, but they still got to wait until like next Tuesday. And then they start browsing around. Maybe they find a competitor. Maybe they start thinking, oh, maybe this competitor is better than me. Lots of things can happen. So what we want to do is really limit that time window, okay? So, for example, I think the max you would want to do is honestly 14 days. Even that is really, really long. I think it depends on your business and how fast it moves. So, for example, we've seen that B2B sales, so if you're selling to businesses, has more flexibility than B2C. B2B, people have teams, they have schedules, they do it for their job. And so sometimes if you have to loop in stakeholders, they're a lot better at, waiting like a week or two to be able to get on a call sometimes, not always. But B2C, people are very fickle. So if you're selling to actual consumers, you want to dramatically limit it even more. So I would say if you're doing B2C, optimally 3 days or less, just like limit your calendar settings so they can only book 3 days out. I mean, the optimal thing is as soon as they get on the site, they can call you, you can call them. But yeah, limiting this is going to help out a lot, okay? 4, customized thank you page. So this happens, so you have the call booking, they book the call, and then they're going to go to a thank you page. It's like a confirmation type page. And you can actually put a customized thank you page here. And what I suggest is that you create a video or VSL. As soon as they book, they're going to watch this video. And the thing is, a lot of times people are going through your funnel, they get very excited, they book a call, and then their brain just shuts off. They forgot why they booked the call, they forgot what the call is about. So putting something on the thank you page, like a video, that can do a lot of confirmation, that can tell them what to expect, all these different things, it's going to help out a lot. So you could do a video up at the top, then instructions on what to do next, if there is something to do, and what to expect. And then below that, you want to put testimonials or proof. So we want to get them book the call and then confirm that, oh yeah, this is great. Other people are getting results. I'm really interested in this, stuff like that, right? And the whole purpose is to get them hyped and really set the frame for them going in the call. Like I said, people often they just do stuff and then they immediately forget why they're doing them. So doing this can actually be very beneficial. Okay. Now, I'm going to go through this real quick. You can take a screenshot of this if you like, or you can click the link in the description. You can get this whole script outline for that video that should go up at the top. But this should be really good for locking people in, okay? A few more common tactics on this thank you page. Sometimes this is helpful to get people to show up, get people really interested and involved, is you can actually give homework. So for example, if you want them to come prepared to the call with something, you could say, hey, go do this and bring this to the call. That way we can solve your problem or whatever. You can also offer a bonus for showing up. Something, sometimes people know that they're going to get sold. So you could say like, hey, if you actually show up to the call, we're additionally going to give you this extra bonus, a training, a discount, or something like that. And then also another popular thing to do is explicitly say your no-show policy. So say, hey, you booked a call, you got to show up to this. If something comes up, you can reschedule, but no-shows are not allowed. If you just don't show up and you waste our time, then you can never book another call with us ever again. We won't accept you as a client. So just make sure you show up, or at least you tell us in advance if you can't make it. So that can help avoid, big gaps in your salespeople calendar, just wasting time, wasting money. All right, so that's pretty cool. All right, and the fifth one and last one of this video is very simple. It's just simply add SMS reminders. And this is honestly a banger. If you're not doing this right now, this is one of the easiest things you can do. It's going to help your people show up immediately, okay? So here's the thing, is that people are on their phones all day long. This is the thing that grabs their attention. That's why SMS is so powerful right now, right? And if you just text them reminders, literally just, hey dude, our call starts in an hour. Hey dude, our call starts in 10 minutes. Hey dude, our call is starting now. This is going to literally instantly increase the show up rate, and you don't have to literally change anything else. You can forget all the other tips, and you just put in SMS reminders, and you're going to get higher show up rates for your calls. So it will be awesome. Okay, and what we have in Roseanne is we're an SMS tool, so you can actually do this all automatically inside of Roseanne. You can do event reminders, all kinds of cool stuff. And if you're using Calendly, like a lot of people are, we actually have a native Calendly integration as well. So you just connect your Calendly, and you can send out customized reminders for all your events. So it's pretty sick. Hell yeah. Okay, so like I mentioned, there are 5 more hacks if you want to check out the description below. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you get way more calls, and I hope you get way more show-ups. And hope it's awesome for you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.